Hey guys, this guy's Montana here, the original demo disc player. I hope everyone's doing alright and everything. This video here is the Gerald's Last Play missions, complete and utterly solo, for the Career Progress Tier 4, no snacks and body armor. The footage you're seeing right here is me dropping into a random match with randoms, whilst they do everything and I just stay in the distance, keeping my accuracy high and also less than 50% damage. That's how you do that. This is how we do the no snacks and body armor. Now, there will be timestamps down below if you're looking for a particular mission, guys, and also links to other contact missions that we have already covered in the career progress for the tier 4s, guys. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, Make Ends Meet is the first mission here, guys. You have to go to the slaughterhouse and you can blow up all the enemies on the front here. I'm using the Mark II. Go around the back as well, kill all the enemies, and pop this truck in the way of the door. This is going to stop any NPCs coming through the door whilst you're trying to crack the safe. Now go to the front door, go through. Now you can use explosives, you want to keep the accuracy up, because explosives don't affect your accuracy at all, or just use the assault shotgun and some assault rifles and just make your way through, killing all the NPCs all the way until you get to the safe. Now once you get to the safe, go just past the safe and kill all the NPCs on that side that you possibly can see. Throw some proximity mines down, and then also throw some proximity mines down in the direction that you came from. And crack the safe. Now to crack the safe, you just have to move the dial left or right on the left analog stick, and you just keep moving it until you either feel a rumble on your controller, or if you've got the rumble turned off, you'll be able to see it sort of shaking on the screen. And just move it very slow once it starts to rumble, and then basically you just wait for the click, and then go back in the opposite direction. So if you press right at first, press left, and keep going left until you feel a rumble again, and slowly start moving it slowly in that same direction until you hear the click, and then go back in the other direction. You should have to do this 3 times, and then you've cracked the safe. Now all you've got to do is exit the slaughterhouse. Some NPCs may be coming in the way you came. That's the way we're leaving, the way we came. And then get the hell out of there. We use the Mark II, like I say, and we're done with this mission, guys. We're done. Now, Go Figure is the next mission, and if Rockstar hadn't already taken liberties with my time enough with the GTA 4 Platinum, shooting the 200 pigeons, they are now making me do collectibles, the contact mission. At least that's my thoughts when I first bloody came across it. Guys, this mission sucks, okay? You have to basically get collectibles for a contact mission every single time you play it. I hate this mission. This mission basically justifies Rockstar's decision to make the contact missions, the longer you play them, the more money you get. Because this mission is designed to take time. I'd never get this quicker than 15 minutes, even when I'm playing with 4 players. Okay? So guys, at the beginning you need to go to the van, shoot up all of the NPCs around the van, leave the van, okay? Get in the van and then get out the van and leave it there. Or you can drive it to Gerald now, okay? And leave it near Gerald's. Then spawn your personal vehicle. We recommend the Mark II, the Jetpack, or even the Havoc, yeah? The personal Havoc. Now there's a possible 4 locations they're going to send you to now, okay? One of them is either going to be Mirror Park, the film studios, the university, or the motel. You're going to have to go to one of the 4 locations, and then you're going to have to go to a second out of the 4 locations, and then that's it. But each of these 2 locations are going to have to find collectibles. I believe it's 8 in each of them, and it's just a lot. I never seem to be able to find 1 or 2 of them, and it just drags out. And even when other players are with me, they can't even find them, and I'm not even doing anything after. I just give up. Watch out for any NPCs when you first arrive in the area, and any NPCs that might show up in vehicles, and go back to the van and then bring it back to Gerald after you've done the 2 locations, and that's basically it, guys. I cannot describe how much I hate this mission. Now, next mission is Fast Peddling. This mission, I went with the Armoured Tamper. You have to go to 4 like biker business locations. One of them is going to be a grass factory, a powder factory. The other one's going to be like a warehouse, so more like a CEO warehouse, but on the outside it's got a icon like it's a biker business. And then the other one is going to be like a meth factory or something like that. And there's going to be bikers hanging around outside of all of these locations, guys. So be very careful. That's why we had the Armoured Tamper. And then once you've done with all 4 of the locations, you just have to get back to Gerald. And it's pretty easy. But yeah, guys, take your pick on what type of weaponized vehicle you want to use with this mission. Now, next mission is Bad Companies. This mission at the beginning, you have to go to several different locations and take out salvers, henchmen, you can actually get really good rooftop advantages and just use your explosives, and you'll be able to take out the henchmen very easily. And on this mission, I was actually going for the accuracy at the same time. I was just testing. This is actually when I was testing out accuracy for using explosives at this point. This is old footage, by the way, guys. I recorded this ages ago. And guys, yeah, so we took them all out from the rooftops from all the different locations, and then the last one's the construction site. This one can be a bit different. It can be different areas in the construction site. And once you get to the construction site, there's like roofs all around the construction site, like across the road stuff. Just go on top of those roofs with a Mark II and start sending RPGs. I was using the scope of the explosive sniper rifle, not actually shooting the explosive sniper rifle, just using the scope of it, the thermal scope, to find out where these guys are at, because the gang boss can actually be in different locations on this construction site every time you play the mission. But yeah, just firing RPGs from the other side, firing loads of them until I killed basically everyone. Couldn't see anybody alive left with the thermal scope. I even flew over there and then basically just took everybody out using basically just the RPG, and then took a picture of the gang boss, went back to Gerald's, mission complete, guys, and basically ticked everything off in one go, I do believe. Now, next mission's deal with it. This mission, you have to go to a drug deal that's going down on Elysian Island. I would recommend that you go in with the Hunter if you got it, and that way you can just barrage missile, lock-on missile, drop missiles, all that sort of stuff. I'm using the Mark II right now, but we actually do grab the Hunter for the next part of the mission, but you're better off just getting it straight at the beginning of the mission. Anyway, once you've blown up all of these guys, which won't affect your accuracy if you're wanting the accuracy, you will then be able to go and search the crates, but watch out, because there will be one or two NPCs lurking around still, and they just keep popping out of nowhere. And yeah, grab the drugs, move on to the next part of the mission, which is going to be the scrapyard area here. So check around the scrapyard and also the ice frigate area. So it's basically like the executive search area. Search all around the big yellow circle until you see cops. When you see cops and a truck, you know that's the buyer. Blow them all up, because you don't want any evidence, anyone to be snitching on you or anything like that. Now you have to destroy the evidence. Now the evidence is going to be at least 2 areas that you have to blow up, basically. One's going to be a moving vehicle, the other one's just going to be static. And if you've got multiple players, it's going to be more than 2. Once you've done that, get the hell out of there, lose the cops, and it's mission complete. Pretty easy, guys. Now, the last mission here is end product. Now, end products, at first, I was like, oh, damn it, what are we going to be able to use here? Because at this point, I was like, what can and can't use? Because you can use certain things in the yacht missions, but you can't use them in this mission. But there's certain things you can use in these missions, but you can't use them in the yacht missions. And then even the Operation Paper Trail stuff, you can't use both of those things. So it's like, there's so many things that you can and can't do, it's hard to keep track of what you can and can't do. So actually I was trying the anti-air trailer, and that wasn't working. Basically, guys, you're going to have to go to one of 2 different locations. You're going to get absolutely mullered, okay, by a group of these guys that are coming after you. And what you want to actually spawn is you want to call upon the Kanjali, guys. Call upon the Kanjali. Call upon the Kanjali, spawn a Kanjali, and just rip into these guys, and it's not even going to affect your accuracy, okay? And once you've done that, once you've killed every single one and you've protected the mule custom from getting destroyed, you have to then go to the drop-off with the mule custom. And trust me, guys, it's going to be very careful. Try not to get it damaged too much in that firefight before, because there's quite a few of them annoyingly attacking you on the way there. When you get there, you can just send a bunch of missiles towards the barricade that's in front of the drop-off location with a bunch of borders. Then you have to get the Kanjali out like I just did. I didn't know how many there was going to be. I thought it was going to be waves and waves of them. And then, yeah, just deliver them more custom. You should be able to actually get everything done in one go here if you're looking to do that. And, yeah, it's pretty easy, guys, and pretty cool mission.